This is Ace Chris from the No Sipping Zone, where we do no sipping, and I let your chimpanzees and your manginas know what's up with self-improvement. I'm gonna need y'all to smash that subscribe button, like, hit the thumbs up, same as the like, comment, and share. Excuse me, I just had a Zevia. Today we're gonna be talking about self-improvement, how you can get yourself to self-improvement. This video is probably going to be for the younger audience, like the guys who are 16, 17, 18. Why are they on the OnlyFans channel? I don't know, but it is what it is. But you know, these are tips that can help these guys. Or you know, even older, 18, 18 and up. Pretty much any man of any age, but just for the younger guys, I think I'm speaking towards the ones who are getting out here in the world, who are exposed to all this OnlyFans and TikTok and this whole new generation of social media platforms and just dating and stuff like that. Just heading into the world and just know what to do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just talk about my experience of how I self-improved and then started dating and got to a decent level to start talking to women. And then I'm going to just talk about what options you guys may have to do, and what y'all should do to help y'all out. I got this from a request from a guy in my email. He was like, hey, man, I'm trying to improve myself and trying to talk to girls, but the girls aren't feeling me. And I was just asking him, I messaged him back. I'm like, well, what are you doing to improve? What do you do? It's like, well, I'm working at Pizza Hut. I'm a delivery boy, and I'm just trying to figure out how to talk to girls. Like, I'm not being lucky. Like, there's a couple girls in my job that I like, and all kinds of different things he was just telling me about. I'm just like, all right, let me just go ahead and make a video about it. And I'll tell you about my experience. So, I did tell y'all about the time I used to be a simp and my first girlfriend. In high school, met her when she was 15. I was 17. And she turned 16, so on and so forth. If you didn't see the video, it's when I used to simp and my journey of when I used to simp. I believe that's what it's called. You can check it out in the videos below. But after that breakup, I had always made music in high school. I was always into music and always into music. What my plan was, this is a crazy plan. People just like, what? This is what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my payback. I was like, I'm going to become the most successful guy in the world that I can be. I even heard Will Smith say this before. The similar thing happened to him. And if you watch Hitch, it has a similar story. If you look at the character Hitch, Will Smith, in that movie Hitch. But I'm gonna be the most successful guy that I can be. She's gonna wish, and this worked. Most successful guy I can be. I don't care about girls. I don't care about nothing. My whole mission every day that I have, it's crazy, for about 3 years. But the reason why I say 3 years is not like I was some psycho just doing all this stuff. I just was focused on myself. I didn't want to get hurt again. I didn't trust women, but I wasn't red pill at that time. And I was doing music, and I was working 2 jobs. And the funny thing is, I was a pizza delivery guy, and I worked for a city municipality. I was a meter tech. I was a water boy, checking the meters. And I was delivering pizzas on the side as well. So somewhere around the age of 19, I was already making something like $2,500 to $2,800. And this is mid 2010s. I was making some good money, early 2010s. I was making some good money. So once I started doing that, I was working hard. And it just wasn't enough money to fund the music. So what I did was, my mom had got sick. She got real sick. And I was like, you know what? Like, I can't keep working like this. Think I'm going to support a music dream and then try to help my mom. Because she had a heart attack at this point. So she really wasn't able to work. And I was the only person to take care of her. My sister was in Florida. My father and her, they wasn't together. Like, they just did whatever they did. So I was the main person to have to take care of her. So I decided to get a trade. So I went to nursing school. I got done with nursing school. I got right back to the music. And you could check out my journey of being a simp and what happened in those relationships that led me to the red pill. But the thing is I was doing it and didn't realize it. I was working hard on the music. I was working hard on a trade so then I could level up. But I knew I was going to be successful and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything about, I got to self-improve so I could talk to girls. It wasn't even about that. It was just about proving to this specific girl that I was the ish. And like, my plan came to fruition, and exactly what I wanted to do happened. And she was back on my nuts, wanted to be with me, because years later she saw, he's successful, he's got this going, he got real good with his music. I had a nice buzz within the city, so the plan worked. And through the music, I had obtained some kind of status. And in my normal, what my trade was, as in being a nurse, was supplying me good enough money in my early 20s, at the age of like 21, 22. So I was already making, like, and then the thing with me was, I was always somebody who wanted to work two jobs. That's just how it was taught. That's how my dad taught me. Hey man, like, why you working one job when you could double up and you work two jobs and start making more money? Like, do that. And I still do that to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still on that kind of grind. Like, it just was instilled in me very early. So doing multiple things and having multiple jobs was always just something that I was used to. I'm still used to. I still do it to this day. That's why I'm doing this channel. I'm doing music. I'm doing, but I learned through doing that, you got to focus on one thing to get one thing popping and then move to the next. But that's for something else. But back on self-improvement, I was doing that and didn't realize what I was doing. So then once I did find the red pill, it wasn't like I had to go back and do a whole bunch of years of work that I had to go do. I just had to basically get myself back in the gym. Just get myself back in the gym because I had gained a lot of weight. Just being depressed from my fiance and all this other stuff. Wasn't very hard. It was like a 6-month process. I had already hired a trainer years ago when I was doing music, when I was in my, what I would call, well, I still am in my prime, but like my suit, like I was fresh. I was a fresh 20-year-old, 21, 22, 23. Like I had already did that groundwork then. So there was really nothing more for me to do but just to get myself visually appealing to women. Because I had somewhat of some kind of local status. I had, decent amount of looks. And then I had the money aspect. I was making, 75 to 85K at the age of 21, 22, working two jobs, doing all this. So I was already where I needed to be. All I needed to do is just get back in the gym. So once I got back in the gym and I put myself on the market, things was just, I was getting buys and people wanting to buy all day. Females wanting to buy from me all day. Like it when I throw up my abs. I throw up me and my trainer and my homeboy just doing like reps of curls and showing the muscle flex and just doing all those kinds of things. It was, females were just flocking. They was about it. So, that's kind of like my experience of self-improvement. And next level is getting the YouTube popping, starting a podcast, getting back on the music grind, doing these kinds of things to get myself to a whole nother level beyond what I had already did there. And I think self-improvement is something that you do every day, and I think you should be investing in yourself. And what I mean is I'm gonna get my teeth fixed. Get your teeth fixed. Take care of your hair. Make sure you know what I'm saying. If you losing your hair and stuff, you're taking care of your hair. Make sure you're getting yourself a trade and having yourself a 5-year plan of where you want to be. Stay in the gym 3 to 5 times, as many times as you want. Go do 2 a days. Like I highly suggest it. Just off the visual looks aspect, you can get girls just off of that. You ain't even got to have the money, the status, and all the rest. That girl see you and she's ready to go. Like, it's instinctive in her. She's ready to get you. So, I mean, stay in the gym. But, have yourself a plan on where you want to go, on what you want to do. Try to lay off the video games. Try to lay off the, just sitting around watching. I ain't saying nothing's wrong with watching sports. I love sports. I was never really a guy that just loved just sitting around watching football and stuff. Just the major games. I mean, I like the 90s basketball, the early 20s, like Kobe's era, this new LeBron era. It is what it is. Like, I feel like the players is soft, but it is what it is. I still love the NBA and stuff like that. I still like NFL. I really love boxing. I will sit there and watch the hype of a fight, even UFC. But try to lay off of that stuff. Try to lay off the bars. Try to lay off the going out with people that ain't gonna put you where you need to be. Have a vision where you see yourself. And what the quote that I always love to use of one of my favorite artists is 50 Cent. He said, "You chase the paper." No, you say chase the women. I forgot the bar, but he said, "You chase the woman. If you stupid if you chase the women, because if you chase the paper, they come with the ish." Basically saying, you chase the money, the women already come with it. You chase success, they come with it. It's a byproduct of it. You don't even have to look. And I did it even when I wasn't red pilled, and it would just come. The girls that I was hooking up with, the fiance, all of that, like. My fiance was like, I was like mid-20s. This girl was already, she was like 19 years old. She was already on my nuts at that point. Like, just wanting to be with me. When she was 20, she was all over me every day, calling me all day. Where you at? Where you at? I miss you and all this. And I was just on my purpose. And I had my own studio. I was helping my mom. I had my trade. I was doing my music. I had a buzz within the city. There was so many things that was working for my advantage. I didn't have to go lock myself down. I wasn't red pilled then. But I'm just saying all of this to say this. Through all of that work, I was able to have access to all kinds of women and didn't even realize it. I was doing shows in the strip, in the club, like the you know what I'm saying, the titty bar. Like I was in there doing shows, strippers. Like I was talking to strippers. I was talking to with the cocktail waitresses, the waitresses. Like I was doing all this stuff, and I didn't even realize it. And the whole reason of why I was getting it was because of success. I had a moderate amount of game. I ain't gonna say I was the best guy with game, but I knew what game was, because my homeboys back in the day when we was in high school, they call it a mouthpiece. Like, go up to some fine chick, or you spot a fine girl in class, and you talk her and you game her and you bring her, you get her to hang out with your friends, and slaughterhouse for the weekend, just with this girl and her group of girls. Like, my homeboys were doing this when I was in high school, and then I was getting the friends, and then and we were switching. And so I say all of that to say this, like, you just got to improve yourself, and you gotta want to improve. The more you improve, one thing I've heard AMS say is, the more you improve, the better your closing rate will be. And I'm living proof, you hearing my story, to know that the more you improve yourself, the better access you have to higher quality women, meaning the more beautiful, the more slim, and the younger. Like, I mean, if you're a 30-year-old guy and you get on your shit, and by the time you're 33, you amassed yourself a large income, and you kept yourself right. Girls who are 21, 22, 23, they're gonna be all over you. So that's basically my whole spill on self-improvement. I'm going to be dropping more Red Pill content. I just went ahead and was just wanting to talk to y'all about that this Sunday and just get y'all on that. But I'll holler at you guys later.